What would happen if you printed Wikipedia? Imagine walking into a room so full of paper that it looks like a forest has exploded indoors. Imagine that every sheet is part of a live, constantly changing encyclopedia. What would it take to print the entire Wikipedia and keep up with its edits in real time? Brace yourself, this is going to blow your mind. Wikipedia, the world's largest encyclopedia, home to over 6 million English articles and counting. But have you ever wondered what it would take to bring this digital behemoth into the real world? On paper, could it even be done? And more importantly, how much would it cost? The logistics are as wild as the idea itself, from the sheer size of the print job to the ongoing edits every second. First, let's tackle the question, how big is Wikipedia? In 2012, Rob Matthews printed every featured article into a book. That book was a couple of feet thick. That's just scratching the surface. By 2015, another artist had printed only 1% of the English Wikipedia page into a physical installation. That tiny fraction filled an entire room. Now consider the entire English Wikipedia. Estimates say it would take 300 cubic meters of space to house all its articles, even without images. That's about the size of 10 shipping containers packed to the brim with paper. And that's just static content. Keeping up with live edits, that's where things get crazy. Wikipedia isn't just big, it's alive. Every day, it averages 150,000 edits, or roughly 100 edits per minute. If you wanted to update a physical version every time someone edited an article, you'd need to reprint each page affected by an edit. But could printers even keep up? A standard inkjet printer can churn out about 15 pages per minute. At 100 edits per minute, you'd need at least 6 printers running 24/7 to match the pace. But that's not the end of it. All those freshly printed pages have to go somewhere. Over a month, you'd pile up another 300 cubic meters of paper. That's an additional 10 shipping containers of content every 30 days. The paper itself isn't too bad, about $1,000 a day for the amount required to keep up with those edits. But ink? That's the real wallet buster. Ink cartridges for an inkjet printer cost between 5 and 10 cents per page. At 150,000 pages daily, you'd burn about $10,000 worth of ink daily. Switching to laser printers might help cut costs, but even the most efficient models can't escape the staggering numbers. Within just 2 months, this project could rack up a bill of $500,000. Surprisingly, electricity is the least of your worries. Running 6 printers non-stop wouldn't break the bank, just a few dollars a day. Now imagine this. In 2012, Wikipedia went dark as part of a protest. What if your live updating paper Wikipedia had to follow suit? You'd need a small army with markers to black out millions of pages. That's another logistical nightmare that might make you appreciate the simplicity of the digital world a bit more. For some perspective, let's revisit those earlier attempts to print Wikipedia. Rob Matthews's featured articles book in 2012 was a novelty, something you could hold and flip through. In 2015, Michael Berg's 1% installation served as a thought-provoking art piece. Both were static snapshots. Neither came close to representing the ever-changing, living entity that Wikipedia is today. Of course, there's also the environmental angle. Printing Wikipedia would require millions of sheets of paper every month. Even with recycled paper, the sheer volume would devastate forests and add tons of waste. Keeping everything digital isn't just practical, it's eco-friendly. Could you print Wikipedia and update it live? Technically, yes. But between the costs, the space required, and the sheer absurdity of the project, it's clear why nobody has seriously tried. The idea of a real-time paper version of Wikipedia is fascinating and impractical. It's a perfect example of why some things are better left in the digital world. Ultimately, the thought experiment of printing Wikipedia highlights how extraordinary and irreplaceable our digital tools are. The logistics, costs, and environmental impact make it clear that Wikipedia's true home is online, where it can grow, evolve, and remain accessible to everyone without cutting down forests or breaking the bank. Want more mind-blowing science questions answered? Subscribe to the channel and dive into the following video.